Well, it's time for the funny car final. We've had 2 first-time winners. If Alexis DeJoria wins, she will make it 3 for 3. Who do you guys like? Beginning with a wild thing, Gary Selzy, U.S. Nationals champ.
I got to tell you, Jimmy Prock and I are really close. My kid, Giovanni's been hanging there all weekend. I haven't seen him until here a few minutes ago. I love Alexis DeJoria, but I got to think the champ is going to pull it off.
Well, it's hard to disagree, but Alexis has had the better car coming in the final because she went down the racetrack all 3 times in the 4.0 range. You look at those numbers, 407, 403, 405, a very good race car. But how can you count out John Force and Jimmy Prock?
At the beginning of the day, we talked about perhaps Doug Coletta, Connie's nephew, being the one that would deliver him his 2nd U.S. Nationals. Lo and behold, look who's in this funny car final representing Coletta Motorsports. It is Alexis. Last time John Force won Indy, you got to go back to 2002, 12 years ago, and he beat Tommy Johnson Jr.
And in talking to Jimmy Prock back in the pits, he said now is not the time to change anything. They're going to run the same game plan they've been running all day long, and that is just to race the racetrack and the conditions that he's presented with. He was confident in the cloud cover. He's confident in the tune-up in this race car, and he said they're going for the win.
John Force, the reason he continues to win, even at his age and all the years in the championships, he says is because he feels that he still has to prove himself. He says he's up against a good driver with a good car and a good crew chief. John says he needs to win this race to stay in business. Then he added, well, winning Indy, it'll go a long way toward helping that goal. He says a win here means an awful lot.
Alexis looking to win the 10th race for females this season, but think about this, it took 46 races in 5 years for one woman to score those 10 wins back in the day, the great Shirley Muldowney.
Okay, stage is set.
I'm just going to sit back, watch, and enjoy, Dave.
Amen.
I'm with you.
Alexis DeJoria in the left lane. John Force on the right side of your television. Alexis moves first. Alexis,
Wow, she did it.
She has got a
She
U.S.
did
Nationals championship.
Wow.
Oh, man.
A pair of 403s, and look at that light for Alexis. Tell me she wasn't ready. Wow, good for her.
The 4th woman to grab 6th U.S. Nationals trophies. She joins Ashley Force Hood as the only women to do it ever in funny car. The mosh pit is on.
How about her? She came here ready, and she proved a point.
And how about it for Connie Coletta?
And Tommy DeLago. Great job by that entire team.
With a very happy Tommy DeLago, who just got a punch in the stomach from J.R. Todd. Tommy, what's this mean?
This was on our list. You know, we didn't really talk about it early, but, you know, Glenn, my co-crew chief, definitely couldn't do it without him, couldn't do it without Patron, couldn't do it without all the guys at Coletta Motorsports, Jimmo, Connie. I mean, this is the 60th anniversary. If there's any Indy you want to win, this would be this one, or the 50th, or the 100th, or the 75th, so we got the 60th. That's awesome.
He said go big or go home. They obviously went big, Gary.
I wish that you could hear the emotion coming from that hatch as it popped up, and Alexis here struggling to get out of the suit and get the helmet off. We've got the Top Fuel final coming momentarily, Alexis, but we just have to know, what's the emotion like of this moment as you join such a select and such an elite group as a U.S. Nationals Champions winner?
It's a little too big, but that's okay. That's all right. Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God. This is incredible. Thank you so much. You know, all I could think about was just, you know, focus and have fun. Just focus and have fun. You're in the final at the 60th anniversary Chevrolet Performance U.S. Nationals Indianapolis with the best team ever. Connie Coletta, this win is for you. I gotta tell you, you are the best boss a girl like me could ever have, and this win's for you, buddy. Thank you for everything. Thank you for believing in me. And man, it's good to finally give it back to you guys. So Tommy and Glenn, thank you again. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. My entire team does such a good job, and they just stand behind me no matter what, bad lights, hole shots, whatever. You know, it's a team, and we give it back. So thank you guys so much. Dad, I love you. You're finally here for a win. Woo! Thank you.
And how about this, guys? The
When John Force climbed out of the car, first thing he asked for were the numbers. You had an 071 light, John, to Alexis's 037. You said, whoa. What are your thoughts on this final round?
Well, their crew chiefs, you know, ran side by side with our crew chief, 2 good hot rods. She was a click faster. That shouldn't have been enough, but what was enough? And I watched her lights. I've watched her for months. And she was on her game today, hitting the 37 light, God bless her. She gets to dance tonight and drink with her papa and her husband. So we just congratulate her. She's a great kid. We need women in the sport. So, DeJoria, I'm proud of you. And the Force family will be back.
Looking ahead, John, you are the points leader as we head into the countdown. What are your expectations for the next 6 races?
Well, I got 3 funny cars and a dragster that can win, and we're going after it. Robert Height in that Auto Club Ford, and me with Castrol, and you know, Courtney with Traxxas, and my other daughter in that dragster with Castrol Edge. So it's what we do. It's what we love. And all my emotion a couple nights ago winning that Traxxas thing, hey, I got to come back to Indy now. I'm going to get this thing. I'm going after, I think it's number 5. Didn't get it this weekend. She did.
He's not finished yet, guys.
But John Force has secured the #1 seed in the countdown to the championship. Behind him, his teammate, Ron Capps. Alexis DeJoria ends up 4th with her 3rd win of the season. And Tim Wilkerson, can breathe easy.
And now it all starts again. They'll reset the points and won't have that big advantage for John Force as they enter the race into Charlotte, and it's going to be fun to watch for all the categories.
What a dramatic day, and look at the reaction from Alexis DeJoria's father, John Paul.
Let's check in here with John Paul DeJoria.
Yes.
He's literally vibrating, enjoying the moment. As a father, can there be anything more special?
There could be nothing more special as her dad than knowing my daughter won. And people walk up and say, oh, you're Alexis DeJoria's dad, and she won. Yay, because I know how hard she worked. She worked for years to do this, very, very hard. And she deserves every bit of it. She raced true. No one red-lighted. They all had a true, pure race, and she just happened to win it against a world champion. We're so proud of her. And she's a good girl, and she's humble, but I'm not. Yay, Lexi!
I may join you. Yeah!
Awesome stuff.
That's good.
Gary Selzy.
Have fun, man.
Gary Selzy, Mike
We're very
Dunn,
happy.
your thoughts on this Stat Guy special? The last time we had 4 first-time winners at this race, you got to go back 14 years. That was cool today.
Oh, it was absolutely amazing. It was a perfect Indy, wasn't it, Gary?
I can't even imagine. I'm telling you, nobody could be disappointed with the show, the drama, the new winners, the old losers. I mean, this was just absolutely amazing. I'm just glad I got to be a part of it.
Well, congratulations to the winners today. Eddie Krawick aboard the Harley-Davidson. Shane Gray in Pro Stock. Alexis DeJoria becomes the 4th female to win the 6th U.S. Nationals trophy for the ladies. And how about Richie Crampton? With that, the Chevrolet Performance Nationals comes to a close. For Gary and Mike, Gary, John, Jamie, the Stat Guy, our entire ESPN2 crew, I'm Dave Reeve. Thank you so much for joining us from the biggest drag race on the planet. So long, everybody, from the U.S. Nationals.